So first of all, you're going to want to drain the excess fuel out of the carb. And then with that fuel, we're just going to use that to give the carb a bit more of a brush off, try and dislodge any more of that dirt and grime that's been baked onto the outer body. Then give it a quick blow off. Then you're going to need a 14mm spanner to undo the float bowl, which is also part of the main jet assembly. Now once you remove this bolt, the float bowl will become detached, so just be careful as the floats are loose in the bowl, so you just don't want to lose those. Now the floats only go in one way, so just make sure you take a note of which way they are. The flat edge sits down at the bottom of the bowl. Double check, make sure your O-ring's okay, which seals the two halves of the carb together. First of all, we're going to remove the idle jet. And also the atomizer. Both use a small flat-headed screwdriver. Then we're going to remove the needle valve pivot pin. These have a serrated end and can be pretty tight, so you might need pliers to pull it out. And that's the float arm removed. We'll just remove the needle jet. Next we're going to remove the air screw. But first of all, you want to screw the air screw in, counting the number of turns until it stops. Make a note of the number of turns, then remove it. This air screw was set at 3.5 turns. We're also going to remove the choke jet. This has an O-ring on it to seal to the float bowl, so just check to make sure that O-ring's not damaged. As you can see, a bit of water come out of there as well, which isn't good. The Dellorto carbs have a built-in fuel filter. Noting the position of the pipe in relation to the carb body. Use a 10mm spanner to remove the housing. The fuel filter is like a nylon washer, so you'll need to hook that out from the body. Be careful not to poke a hole through it. Now everything's deassembled, it's ready to clean and blow out the carb. Blow the carburetor out when the choke is in the up and down position. It's always best to remove the main jet from the float bowl bolt. When cleaning the needle valve, just double check, make sure that's not worn. Now the air screw on the Dellorto have a spring, a washer and a small O-ring seal. The O-ring can sometimes get stuck in the carb body, so make sure you remove it. So just be aware of that. First up, we're going to put the choke jet back in. None of these need to be done up too tight, so just be careful when you're putting them back in. Now we're going to put the main jet back into the bowl bolt. That's the pilot jet. Then the atomizer. Next up, check the needle valve spring is working correctly and the overall condition of the rubber cone. These can get worn, which can result in your carb flooding, so just make sure that's all okay. Then refit the float arm with the pivot pin. Make sure the float arms are moving freely. Now a good base setting is to have your float arm running parallel with your carb body, as shown here. Like I say though, this is only a base setting and each bike is different, so you might need to adjust slightly. Put your floats back into the bowl. Make sure you've got them up the correct way. The flat edge goes to the bottom of the bowl. And fit the two halves back together. Now there is a fibre washer on this main jet bolt, so just make sure that's on there when you do it back up together. Without that it won't seal and you will get fuel leaking. Then we're going to put the air screw back in. We're going to screw it all the way in and then turn out 3.5 turns. Then last of all, we just need to refit the fuel filter. It should just pop in place. And then reattach the pipe, remembering to put it back at the same angle it came off at. And there you have it, job done.